You know what's wild? People think you need clients to make money with automation. Meetings, custom projects, Zoom calls, chasing invoices. But the people making the most money right now, they're doing the exact opposite. They're selling automations like digital products. No clients, no deadlines, no stress. Just building something once and getting paid over and over again. Hey everyone, welcome back to Digital Profit Hacks. If you want to build online income the smart way, not the stressful way, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. All right, let's get into it. Here's the part nobody talks about. The demand for automation has exploded. Businesses are drowning in repetitive work. Creators are overwhelmed. Freelancers want to scale. And small businesses want to automate but have no idea where to start. And here's the twist. Most people don't want to hire someone. They want ready-made automations that work right out of the box. It's the same shift that happened with website templates, Notion dashboards, and Canva packs. Now it's happening with automations. And the people getting in early are making serious money. Let me give you an example. Imagine you build a simple workflow. Someone fills out a type form, their info goes into Notion, and an automated personalized email is sent using ChatGPT. That's a standard automation. Maybe it saves you 3 minutes a day, but to a real estate agent, a freelancer, a coach, that same automation is worth real money because it saves them hours every month. They're not paying for the tool. They're paying for the time they don't lose. And this is why selling automations has become the new secret niche that isn't really a secret anymore. People are posting their dashboards and flows on TikTok, on Reddit, on Gumroad, on Etsy. The top sellers are quietly making thousands with automations they built once. Some people are already seeing real results with this. For example, imagine a student in the UK who builds a simple Notion plus Zapier follow-up automation for freelancers and lists it online. Even with a small audience, that kind of product could easily bring in a few $100s a month. Or picture someone in Texas creating a make.com template for coaches and pricing it at $29. With one short demo video on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, it's completely possible to get dozens or even hundreds of sales over time, especially if the workflow solves a very specific problem. But let's break down why this works so well. First, automations have real perceived value. When someone buys an ebook, they still need to read it. When someone buys a course, they still need to do the work. But when someone buys an automation, the work is already done. They plug it in, connect their accounts, and boom, they're operating like a company with staff. That's huge value for very little effort. Second, automations are evergreen. The workflow you built today can be sold for months. Sure, you'll update it occasionally as tools change, but the heavy lifting is done once. And third, the competition is still tiny. Everyone is busy selling ebooks, templates, presets, coaching sessions. Very few people are selling ready-to-use automations. It's a blue ocean right now. So how do you actually start selling automations, even if you're not a tech genius? Let me break it down. Step 1. Pick a workflow with high demand. Before you even open any tool, you need to choose a workflow that solves a real, common, annoying problem. That's where the money is. Think about creators drowning in content tasks, freelancers trying to keep up with client messages, or small businesses juggling bookings and follow-ups. They all want the same things: capturing leads automatically, onboarding new clients without typing the same emails every time, planning content without spreadsheets, sending reminders without forgetting, collecting reviews, and following up on sales without feeling pushy. These aren't nice-to-have tasks. They're daily missions. And anything people do every day is a goldmine for automation. So ask yourself, what tiny piece of someone's business could you make easier? If it saves someone even 10 minutes a day, it has value. Step 2. Build it using no-code tools. Once you know what you're going to automate, you don't need to code anything. That's the beauty of this business model. You can build powerful automations using tools like make.com or Zapier, store information in Airtable or Notion, collect responses using Typeform, Tally, or Google Forms, and use ChatGPT to personalize messages or generate data. The trick is not to overbuild. Most people fail because they create something too complex. Your buyers don't want a spaceship. They want a clean workflow that connects A to B to C with a few clicks. If a buyer can set it up in under 10 minutes, you've done your job right. Focus on clarity, not complexity. Step 3. Package it like a real digital product. This is where the magic happens, and where most people fall flat. You're not just selling a make.com scenario or a Zap template. You're selling an experience. So create a clean product page that explains who it's for, what it solves, and what the buyer gets. Add a simple PDF setup guide with screenshots. Record a short video walking through the automation and showing how easy it is to connect everything. If possible, include an FAQ answering typical questions people always have. When your product looks professional, people trust it. And remember, presentation is what separates a random automation from a digital product people actually want to buy. Step 4. Pick a marketplace. You don't need your own website to start. In fact, most sellers begin using platforms that already have built-in traffic. Gumroad is one of the fastest places to publish because the setup is simple and the checkout is frictionless. Etsy works surprisingly well too, especially for Notion, Airtable, and Zapier templates. People don't even realize how big the automation category is there. Lemon Squeezy is perfect if you want clean, modern checkout pages with good analytics. And if you want to sell to more tech-savvy users, marketplaces like Tindy or MakerPad are becoming really popular for workflow-based products. The point is, pick a marketplace, upload your product, and let it live there. You can always expand later. Step 5. Drive traffic. Here's the part everyone overcomplicates. You don't need a huge audience. You don't need to post every day. What sells automation is seeing automation. Short videos work incredibly well. Show the problem, then show the workflow fixing the problem. That's it. A 10 to 15-second screen recording posted on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Reels can bring in traffic for weeks. People love before and after productivity hacks, and the more visual the automation is, the better it performs. Your job isn't to be an influencer. Your job is to demonstrate value in a tiny clip that makes someone think, I need that. Let me tell you a quick example so this becomes real. Imagine a creator posting a 12-second TikTok showing an automation that sends clients an onboarding email right after they sign a contract. He didn't explain the whole workflow. He didn't show the setup. He simply showed the final result and said, if you want this, the link's in my bio. A video like that could easily rack up thousands of views. And even if a small percentage of viewers buy, that's already a solid income from something he built once. That's the power of packaging automations instead of offering custom client work. And here's the best part. You can start with something incredibly basic. You don't need a massive, complicated system with 10 different integrations. One simple automation that solves one common problem is enough to start. Build it once, package it well, and it becomes a digital asset. And once you make one, it's easier to make the second, the third, the fourth. Your income grows, but your workload doesn't. That's the whole point of automation. It scales for you. Now, before we wrap up, I put together a complete step-by-step guide that walks you through how to build your first automation, package it like a real product, and start selling it online even if you're a beginner. You'll find it in the pinned comment below. It's designed to help you move faster and avoid wasting hours trying to figure things out alone. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment which automation idea you want to sell first. Thanks for watching until the end. Now let's go build something that pays you, not the other way around. Let's make profit happen.